Hello and welcome to All Quiet Roads 4743. And as you can see from Big Ben there, we are back in London. Or I suppose I should call it Elizabeth Tower. Big Ben only refers to one of the bells inside the tower, not the tower itself. Anyway, 3 weeks ago I had my first attempt at London, and it went alright, but it was only my second ever attempt at playing All Quiet Roads. I ended up with a score of just an AQR of just shy of 6,000, 5,975, which currently would leave me in a position on the leaderboard of 330. I should have checked this before so I could show it up on screen, but I kind of forgot and then I started recording. Anyway, so that's where we currently would be, sort of languishing down there, over 300 spots down. So in this one, as I say, let's crack the top of that leaderboard. Let's get up there. Maybe not first place or whatever, or top 10, but we want to be playing with the big dogs. We want to get mixing around that top. So to do that, I'm sort of employing a technique which I call spaghetti roads, because we just chuck roads at the map and just try and give options for everything to get around everything, and so bypasses and overpasses. So we just look like quite a mess. It gets very confusing and stuff, and it's quite tricky to follow what's going on. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but it's the technique that I enjoy and it works for me. And that's the thing. You've got to enjoy what you're doing with this. This is a really satisfying game when you get into it, and I really like making a bit of a mess of roads and stuff, making it quite complicated, because it looks quite cool and it's quite satisfying watching all the shapes sort of zigzag all over the place, funneling through certain places. But the way you start off, which I found that works well for me, is to try and build a few separate districts. So we're into this already, and we can see clearly on the left there's a district which has got a couple of triangles, a couple of circles, and a square in it. So each district you want to have like the main basic shapes in there, like circle, triangle, square. So you've got the one on the left, there's one on the top middle, which again is just below the stadium, and then there's one smallish one on the right. And with the right one is sort of feeding out, we've got that chain of triangles just forming just below the river. So we have those sort of three main districts that we've got there, and then we have the unique shapes. So far we've had the pentagon, I think it is, the five-sided shapes. I'm not very good at my digons, whatever they are. Known whether they're like a pentagon, a hexagon, a septagon, or whatever. But I think 5 is pentagon and stuff. Anyway. I'm going to call it that. So that school is a unique one. So we need to try and link each of our districts up into there, which we have done. And similarly, with the stadium at the top. To do that, we want to use an awful lot of those overpasses, those little green circles where the road can cross over without interfering with each other. So as much as you want to have roads going everywhere, what you don't want is endless intersections, or traffic where one traffic will be going north-south and the other will go east-west crossing over, because then the two traffic streams will interfere and slow them both down. And those crossovers become very useful, and if possible, if you can make nice short paths. So with that hospital, you can see that I've got that one that leads straight to the square, which doesn't interfere with anything else. So any squares in the hospital, you can just get straight up there and interfere nothing. So we've taken one traffic stream out. Okay, that's nice. We have a second hospital formed, so we can now try and divide the traffic up. So maybe the district on the left will try and feed their hospital traffic to that left hospital, and that top centre district will try and funnel it order to that place. Giving things options and trying to break up the traffic and reduce the overall signal flow is good. And what you want to try and avoid is what I have done there on the right with those three triangles, where an awful lot of that traffic is just being funneled through one another. So what you want to do is try and avoid traffic, because that will stop more traffic coming to destination and disappearing. It's difficult at this stage in the game because we haven't got that many road tiles. And in London, it stays that way for quite a while until you hit around 15,000 points. And then you get like a massive dump of roads. Like I was struggling. Like at the moment, we have about 20 road tiles, 5 highway tiles, and they go quickly. And I got about the 15,000, and I looked down and noticed I had about 200 road tiles, which gives you so many options to link everything together. So as we get here, we can sort of see we have another district forming over around this little hospital, around this hospital on the left here. So this could be sort of separated off from the other part of this left district. Hence, I now have this road leading out of the left middle of that square, so we can try and take the square traffic out that way to avoid too much interference with the other routes. But so far, as we pass 3,500 points, everything is running quite nicely. Yet again, I know I've just done another bit of transit traffic there. At this point in the game, they're not producing too much, so you can get away with it. When you get to 7,000, 8,000, you really want to be avoiding it. And from 10,000, you have to really be putting bypasses in and actively removing any transfers where you can, because they are asking for trouble, absolute bottlenecks. But on this one, because we've got such long roads coming into all of these places, with these triangles spawning right on the edge of my area, it's kind of what I have to do to use up my road tiles most effectively. You can see we've only got the one road tile at the moment, so it's getting tricky. There's lots of things to think about. At this point too, it's probably worth, with your highways, as I can't trade them out for anything, is putting them through on our busy runs. So coming through the middle there, I have a road which I can see all my airport traffic in from everything on the left is coming through, and all the school traffic is also coming through that way. So that if that goes down to a highway, then they have the higher speed and can transport or handle greater volumes of traffic. So if that's all connected up, or if that's all linked through, that will help ease traffic through there. And then the implementation of like clover leaves and roundabouts on the intersections will help speed up the intersections. I was struggling with words there for a minute. So there we go, we have another cut through, so we can stop the airport traffic having to come up interfering with the northbound stadium traffic and the school traffic. So it's looking quite promising at the moment. We've passed 5,000 and we are flowing well. We've not really had many bits of red traffic yet, which is good. We can tell that because our AQR and our normal score is still matching pretty much. But down here in this left district, I can see the problem is going to be forming. That triangle in the middle, the traffic's backing up there at the moment. There is too much stuff in there transferring through that one. It's become a bottleneck for everything that is moving out to the east. It's all transferring through there. So if we put, what I'm trying to do now is try and put a few bypasses in, so we can cut out some of the traffic. The other thing that I will do every now and then is I'll click on this option, which I can't see at the moment, but it has been there. Well, it has popped up once or twice quite quickly, where you can take traffic, where you can block traffic from transiting, shape if there are other routes that you discourage through traffic, and you can stop roads connecting if they get right next to it. Because you can see on this triangle next to Cloverleaf, there's a little red dot on that road that goes underneath it. That is saying the traffic that wanted to spawn a connection there, but I had told it not to do that, so there wasn't that connection. Here we go, this is the one I'm talking about, yeah. Anyway, let's see how far we can get this going. I'm not going to talk the whole way through it. I think I've given enough information on how it works. So I'll see you at the end of the video, where we can see how high we've got. I mean, spoiler alert, we know our positioning of the thumbnail and stuff, and it does go remarkably well. Which is not what you expect at the moment, because at this point here, right now, with those squares and traffic backing up and stuff, we are starting to have some difficulties. But I must be able to save it. It must all go all right. So yeah, I'll see you at the end when we can find out the final score. But it goes rather well. So enjoy. The true spaghetti power will be unleashed about now as we pass the 8,500 point. So yeah, enjoy. See you at the end. So it's me, I'm back again. Just a quick one. I was going to apologise for the sound quality during that bit beforehand. This is down to two reasons. One, my microphone is playing up and is being just a bit wank. And then the other thing is I've got scaffolding and roofers in at the moment. So there's an awful lot of banging, crashing and scaffolding going up sounds, which was making some interference in the background. Hopefully you still got the gist of what was going on. If not, turn the sound off and just enjoy the footage and watch me smash it out the ballpark. Anyway, once again, I will be off. I will see you at the end. Ciao!
Okay, wow, that went a lot better than expected. It was a bit disappointing at the end. I was running out of options, I feel, but with a score of, well, with an AQR of 23,264, that has punted me a long way up the leaderboard. I'm not quite sure how high. I can't quite remember. I mean, the 25,000, if I'd managed to convert that into an AQA, would have left me laughing. Not at the top, but I would have definitely been high. So let's see, let's stop speculating. Where does this leave us? 8th overall. That's the highest positioning we've had yet. Let's look at that leaderboard. There we are. We were, I suppose, a fair way behind the other ones, but what a result. What a result. Yes. That's a win for me. That's a win there. Big fist pump moment. Booyakasha. Epic. I didn't mean to end it there. But anyway, quick end bit there. I was going to go for a screenshot so I could remember this. There we go. I'll circle myself in red. Might even end up being the thumbnail for this video, being like, bosh, look at that. Although that would ruin the surprise for later on, but fair. I am going to ham this one up as much as possible. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. I'll see you again in the next episode. Thank you very much. Ciao.